What's up, everybody? 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. And guys, finally, we have upcoming content in Eversoul, and we also have the Q2 2023 roadmap, which highlights the events that are gonna be coming out for Eversoul for the next 3 months. But before we talk about this exciting news, you guys know the drill. If you guys are brand new to this channel or enjoy what you see on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. That way you're not missing out on future uploads. Leave a like on this video. And if you've had a chance to already look at the upcoming content, let me know what you think and let me know what you guys are excited for. So I want to give a shout out, obviously, to the Pridewin team because they also have the link to the Q2 2023 roadmap highlighting what's going to be coming out for the next 3 months. I'm going to be leaving that in the video description as well as the pinned comment, so be sure to check it out. That's an amazing website. They just do a fantastic job over there. And then for this video, I will be showing some slides kind of highlighting what's going to be coming out, at least for the first month, for the Q2 2023 events for Eversoul. And these slides were provided to me by one of my longtime Discord members, Chaos Control. So thank you so much, Chaos Control, for providing me these slides that I could show for this video. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first event, which is going to be coming out. This is called the Everschool event. It's supposed to come out on April 6th after the regular maintenance. So this is going to be a modern school-themed event. There's going to be a login background and BGM change, which is just like how we've seen for the other events so far. There's going to be a daily login bonus, which we can claim 200 Everstones every day for 14 days, and also 10 normal summon tickets on day 7 and day 14. So that's a pretty good amount of resources to get. We're going to get 100 free summons to celebrate the 100 days of global launch, because the game by this time had already been out for 100 days. And we're also going to have 10 free summons per day for 10 days from April 6th. So I like that. We get a free multi, you know, for the next 10 days, starting April 6th. And then during the Eversoul event period, there's going to be 2 event stages. Wow, there's going to be 2. So instead of 1 and 1 event raid boss. So it looks like they kind of listened to our feedback, because one of the things that I was saying is that for these events, we hardly have anything. It's like we have one thing. It's a limited time thing that you can only do per day, and then that's it. So we have 3 things that we can do for this Everschool event, which is very, very exciting. So the next slide, we're going to go ahead and go over here. Is going to be detailing a little bit of this event. So during the event, you could participate in the event stage. That event stage is called Student Council Secretary Election. So there's 2 event stages that you could participate in. There's versus Ethics Director Lindsay or PE Manager Claire. And if you look to the right over here, you could see that we see Lindsay in another outfit, and she has long hair here. And then we also see Claire. And we could participate in this event 5 times per day. You can also consume Everstones to gain at max 5 additional tries. So if you want to consume your Everstones for more tries, that's 10 tries. So I like how they finally added a way for us to use our Everstones to be able to have additional tries for this event instead of having to rely on like a ticket or a voucher or something like that. And then from the event stages, we can obtain the currency, which is either Ethics class voucher or PE class voucher, depending on which event you're going to be tackling. You can collect and exchange them for various items, and the shop for this one is called the Eden Stationery. There's a total of 10 stage difficulties, and also having Lindsay or Claire in your party will show a higher performance in battle. So I'm sure a majority of you have 2 of these characters or both already built. So if you haven't built, be sure to use them for this event. If you clear all 10 of the event stage, you can accumulate 2,600 Everstones. So that's just enough for a multi, which is pretty good. And then for the stage difficulties that you have already cleared, you could sweep or skip through them. You can't use higher souls for this one, so just keep that in mind. But for the ones that you've already completed, you could simply just skip them for the quick rewards. Alright, so this is going to highlight the Eden Stationery, which is going to be the shop. As you can see right here, these are the 2 different currencies that we can collect. Right on the little vending machine is the PE voucher, while the other one is the Ethics voucher. So with the Ethics voucher, you could gain Lindsay's soul memory. You could also get a limited time costume for Lindsay, a snack vending machine, which is pretty much a buff object, and then 7 special objects for decorating your town and soul growth resources. The PE one is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is that you can get Claire and also a limited time costume for Claire. There's going to be 3 special objects for decorating your town, and also 5 types of tile and soul growth resources. And then with the specs high enough to clear stage 10, if you can actually do the stage 10, you're going to be able to purchase all of the event items displayed in the event shop without consuming Everstones for additional tries. So that's huge. So if your party is strong enough to beat stage 10 for both of the different stages, you can get enough currency. So this was a big thing that a lot of people were highlighting, that how come we can barely get any of these currencies to get everything that we want or all the important items. But now it looks like we can. The only thing is that you have to be able to do stage 10, which is the hardest difficulty. But for those of you that have been playing since day one, you should be able to get to stage 10. Now, if your specs are high enough to clear stage 8, you're going to need additional tries, and you could do that by using Everstone. So that's another option right there. If your team is not strong enough to do stage 10 consistently, then you could do stage 8, but you will need additional tries by using your Everstone. So great quality of life update they did to events. Again, they're listening to our feedback, which I really appreciate about this developer. And then any voucher items left over will be exchangeable into other type of vouchers or exchange for gold once the event has left the game. Now, as part of this, there is a raid boss, which is now a giant version of Mephi. So you'll use 5 souls to participate in the raid, kind of like the Chloe one. It's up to 3 tries. There are no additional tries. That's okay because we already have the other 2 stages we can tackle. After the battle, you'll get the victory rewards based on the total damage you inflict. Just like the gigantic Chloe, you also get the highest damage inflicted and the accumulated damage inflicted to give off one-off rewards. So those rewards are highest damage is 2,500 Everstones. Accumulated damage is a limited time costume for Mephi and soul memory for Mephi, as well as 15 normal summon tickets and 10 artifact summon tickets. And then after 1 battle per day, you can sweep through this. This was something that we were asking for because we did not want to have to sit through a raid boss for a total of 9 minutes and just watching it, you know? So it's great that they did this. So you only got to do it once, then you could sweep through the battle after 1 battle per day. So that's great. And the victory rewards include event items such as Everschool prize medal. You could use that to exchange stuff in the medal exchange machine. So is that another shop? That's kind of cool. And for this one, you cannot use higher souls for this raid battle. So there's the medal exchange machine. So you can obtain the event item as a victory reward from battling the raid boss, which you could use in the medal exchange machine. So you could consume 20 Everschool prize medal to draw. Oh, okay. So this is like an event banner sort of where you use only currency. So I've seen this before in other gachas, but this is pretty cool. So then we have other ways to get different rewards. Some of the winning prizes are right over there. So, you know, a buff giving object, more Lindsay shards, more Claire shards, Mephi shards, soul memories, the epic ones, expert artifact stone chest can be claimed repeatedly. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And after you get the winning prize, you have the option to move. The draw round will end, and you can move on to the next round. So again, I've seen this system before in other gachas. Cool that they're giving this to us for Eversoul. All right, so there's going to be a mini event. I believe this is after the school event, but this is pretty much the spring event, but it looks like they've made changes. So player strat increase based on account level, it's removed. The Helper Soul is boost based on the bond points and affection remains. There's going to be various attack motions this time, depending on the soul type. So we have sword, axe, magic, and bow, rather than just the generic sword swing. And there's going to be special items dropped for this. So meat recovers HP, weapon changes the attack type and increases weapon level. There's also armor, and also there's a bomb that can kill monsters within rage. So this is definitely an upgrade from what we currently had with the spring event, where all we're doing is summoning a helper and you see a generic sword swing. There's going to be a daily score reward with soul memories given to you, 30 to 120, depending on how you do. The accumulated score reward, this is a one-off. You get a total of 30 summon tickets, and then the highest score reward, you'll get profile frames. And when summoning helper souls, there's going to be special effects based on the soul. So you either get a heal, a damage, or a buff. You can check beforehand which soul will be summoned as a helper soul. So they definitely, again, took feedback and improved this particular type of an event, which was very similar to the spring event. However, this time there's all these different factors that actually make this a lot more fun and a lot more interesting. Okay, so here is the visual for the Q2 2023 roadmap. So it looks like we're getting some new characters. So Lizolette, which is the other demon character, is coming out From what I understand, when I read the Pridewind website, this is also going to have a rate up on Angels and Demons. So for those of you guys that are looking to finally upgrade or ascend your Ayame or your Adrienne, this is going to be a good banner to pull for. There's a new character coming out named Garnet towards the end of April. Erica's Alchemy Summons is also going to be coming out along with a new area. So this Erica Alchemy Summons, this is the one where you could like manipulate, or it's like a wish list where you could wish list what kind of a character you want to pull for it to have a better chance. You can also put Angels and Demons on this. This is kind of similar, or pretty much almost exactly similar to a wish list that I've seen with another game called Street Fighter Duel. That's cool, and we're getting a new raid boss called Gaia. In May, it looks like we have Manon, and is that the only character that we're getting? Yeah, it's Manon. And there's an Evil Soul, which is a Doomsday doll. They highlighted this on the Pridewind website, so if you guys want to read that, it is there. And we're also getting a pickup on Suni. Let's see here. We have Guild Raid Boss Ludra, so we're getting a new Guild Raid Boss. So this is going to be the highlights for May. And then for June, we're getting two characters here. So the first one is Soyeon, and then the next one is Claudia. I know Claudia's image was teased. I saw it somewhere, but I've seen Claudia before, but Soyeon, that's kind of cool. And then afterwards, we're getting Main Story Chapter 5, King of Humans, and then they're bringing back the Sharit Guild Raid Boss. But this is going to go ahead and highlight the visual for the roadmap. I do still have a few more slides I want to go over. So the Angel Demon Pickup Event, finally we're getting a banner that features Angels and Demons. Lizelot is the second demon that we can get. And like I said earlier, Angel and Demon type souls will have an increased pickup. There's going to be pickup mileage, just like the other banners. And then after 300 summons, you'll receive Soul Memory Lizelot every 100 summons. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So if you really want to go ham on these banners, after the 300 summons, you'll be receiving the featured character after every 100 summons. So for those of you that have, a truckload of Everstone saved up, this is going to be really cool that they kind of implemented this quality of life for banners, for pickup banners moving forward. Okay, so we did touch up on this. So this is Erica's Alchemy Summons. You can use 400 Everstones or 4,000 Everstones for 10 Erica's Alchemy Summons. So this is kind of like the wishlist one. It's a little bit more, it's more expensive than the regular banners, but you can choose a soul you want, including Angel and Demon type. So you could pretty much set what you want, and you have a higher chance of getting that. So this is kind of cool. It does highlight here that Angel and Demon Souls pickup events are more efficient than Erica's, but if you want to acquire them after the Angel and Demon banner leaves, this is another way to do it. Just keep in mind that it's more expensive. So if you don't have a lot of Everstones, this might not be something you want to take advantage of until maybe later, but this is an option now for us. And if the Chosen Soul is not acquired within 70 summons, the Chosen Soul will be obtained without fail. So after 7 multis, which is 2,800 Everstone or 28,000 Everstones. If you don't get the soul that you wished for, you're just gonna get it right away, which is cool. So it's nice. It is a bit expensive, but it's an option for us, which I think is really, really cool. All right, we have, I think I have 2 more slides here. So we have Tower of Origin, which is going to be a new system. You could restore the records left of the Ark to find out the story of the origin of the souls. So the first Tower of Soul is to be introduced are Mephi and Talia. They're composed of 30 stages. You get a hidden story of the soul after every 10 stages. 1 party is used, and the soul you seek the origin of must be in the party. So, like for example, if you're doing the Mephi one, Mephi has to be in your party. If you don't own it, you will be able to borrow one. So you could still do it if you don't have the character. You're just gonna have to borrow one. The monsters placed in the Tower of Origin will have artifacts and keepsakes equipped, and also ultimate skills. Ooh, okay, that's kind of huge. So now enemy teams here can use ultimates. That's kind of scary. And you, the ally party, can use ultimate skills only once per soul per battle. You can obtain artifact shards of the soul you seek. And also, when you clear all stages, the soul you seek the origin of will have her maximum artifact level increased. Wow, and a statue that you can place in your town will be rewarded. So if you're able to beat all stages for the assigned character, so for example for Mephi, you'll get her artifact level increase and a statue for her. So very, very cool mode. Looks like it's to be a bit more challenging for players, but I like it. And finally, we will be seeing some limited costumes, so 1 for Sherry and 1 for Nini. And there are more that are going to be coming for the Q2. I know that Lindsay and Claire for the school event will have one, but this is going to be ones for Sherry and Nini. Hopefully these 2 characters get buffs, because They're honestly kind of lackluster unless you're maybe running them in like a single faction team. So hopefully we see some buffs for characters, because these two, while they are getting these nice costumes, I think they could use a buff. But that's just me. But anyways, guys, this is going to go ahead and conclude the video. A lot of information I had to cover, but I'm finally excited that we're getting new content for Eversoul. Again, if you guys enjoy what you see on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps me out. And let me know down below how you guys feel about this upcoming content for Eversoul. This is 40 the BulbulSaiyan signing out. Take care and stay blessed, everybody.